All right, guys, today we're going to learn how to do a proper round off. Round off is very similar to a cartwheel. All right, now most people get really excited for these and they're going to come in sideways with their arms big, wide like this. That's the first thing we want to get rid of. Never start with your arms wide, never start sideways. This is a straightforward trick. When you do your trick, you're going to do a complete half turn. You will be landing facing the opposite direction. You will always landing looking back at yourself. You're going to start this trick with your arms up. You're going to land this trick with your arms up. That's very important so you can control your power. It's very important so you can control your power and move it on to the next trick. You can transfer that power on. If you keep your arms low or if you drop your arms down, it's not going to work. Okay, so I'm going to start with my arms to my ears. Remember your shoulder drills. Squeeze them up tight. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take a nice big step. This is called a lunge position. I'm going to step forward. It's a nice big step. My arms to my ears. Now you can see my chest is up. This we don't want. I want to be perfectly diagonal. You're going to notice there's going to be a straight line between the tip of my fingers all the way down through my arms, through my head, through my shoulders down to here. So right here, I can line up. You can see there's a nice straight line the entire way down. The way that I know that I'm not lunging too far or too little, you can see right here, I look I'm about to tip over. I want my knee over my toe and my shoulders over my knees. All in a straight line, and as these are lined up, you can see my body is still diagonal. All right, next up we're going to do what's called a teeter-totter drill. I teeter-totter forward, my body stays tight, just like a child's teeter-totter. Okay, one side goes up, other side goes down. They don't bend in the middle as they go. Just like you can't bend at the waist, you can't drop your arms. So I go here, I take my big step, knee over my toe, shoulders over my here. Now what I'm going to do is, as I teeter-totter forward, my arms go down, I do a quarter twist up, and I'm going to quarter turn as I come down. So, as you go forward into that handstand position where your feet are going to come together at the very top when you're upside down vertical, you're going to quarter turn on your way up, hit that side handstand, keeping this nice, hollow, tight core. After you hit sideways handstand, you're going to continue that quarter turn on your way down. As your feet come down, you want your arms to come up. Remember, these are still connected to your ears. Don't leave your arms down on the floor. Then you won't be able to throw into a back handspring, a back flip, anything like that. Another thing I want you to notice, the distance between my back foot and my front foot and where my hands are going to go is the same distance. It's also the same distance as from where my hands to my feet are going to go. Okay? Distance is very important for a trick like this. I don't want to be reaching down. I want length. I want power. In order to do that, you have to reach far. Okay? That's where people start getting scared. They go, they stick their head out, they put their arms down, so they have to protect themselves. That's what causes you to fail. You got to be brave, you got to reach far. So right here, watch the distance on my steps. Shoulders to my ears, step, reach, turn, arms up. Now you'll notice when I came down, I'm going to jerk my arms up because the teeter-totter, remember? Feet come down, arms come up. When I land, I don't want to bend my knees, or I want to bend them as little as possible. Just like on a trampoline, the more I bend my knees, the more power is absorbed down through the ground, less power I have to work with. I want to try to, if I bend my knees a little bit just to protect myself, I lock them tight right here. I don't bend them anymore. And I'm going to absorb my landing through my ankles right here. And I'm going to shoot up through my ankles. That's called your rebound. As long as my body is tight and I squeeze, it'll launch me just like a trampoline. I come here, rebound up, controlling, shooting that power skyward. Now guys, one very important thing is hand placement. Yes, my shoulders must be to my ears, but that doesn't control where my hands can turn in place. So, for me, I'm a lefty. What that means is when my arms come down, my left hand is going to turn outwards towards the left. My right hand, because remember, I'm squeezing tight like this, so my left hand is going to come down first. When my left hand hits, it's going to be facing left. Okay? My right hand will come over the top and turn back this direction like a capital T. Okay? As long as you don't let your head stick out. See right now my head's sticking out, my body's behind me. If my head were to be right here, you can see my body starts to lift up. I'd be my hands nice and straight. Don't let your head stick out, don't look at your hands. Keep your shoulders to your ears. That'll twist me around this way and push me off backwards into my next trick. Okay? A good way to make sure you're doing it right is get yourself a line. I don't care if it's made out of chalk, if it's in the street, if it's made out of tape, whatever. Get yourself a line. Make sure your feet and your hands during your round off are on that line. You need a nice straight path. All right? Secondly, go get yourself some chalk. Put it on your hands. Okay? You can put it on your feet as well. I grab some of this. Okay? Put it on here. This is going to let me know exactly where I've been. This way I know where my hands and my feet are landing. I can make sure my hands are facing the correct direction and my feet are the same place. So I go here, my round off, arms up, shoulders to my ears, big step. All right, now look at the distance real quick. Foot to foot, okay, middle foot to middle foot. Foot to the start of my hands, and from my hands to my foot. Same distance the entire way. Squeezing your shoulders to ears, that's how you basically, you're gonna turn your body into a slinky. You are a slinky, okay? One side goes down, other side rolls up, then goes over to the next one. Same distance in those half turns, or that half circle every time. All right, there you go. All right, guys, so that concludes it. That is how we do a round off. Remember, arm shears, squeeze tight, feet and hands, same distance apart. Don't look at your hands, remember your T shape, okay? Most importantly, arm shears, squeeze your core tight. You don't want to bend, you want to be like the children's teeter-totter, okay? Like the slinky. All right, take care.